Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to install your SR Performance EGR block off plate here. It's going to come with the little plate here, 2 bolts, your gasket, 2 bolts and 2 washers. Super simple, easy install. What you're going to do is pop your hood, get over here on the side of your throttle body. There should be a plate here that looks just like that. What you're actually going to have right there is this mess. You're gonna see your EGR valve right here. That's the other side of it. That's gonna bolt right onto it. I've already taken it off, obviously. It's gonna have this steel tube that goes all the way down to your exhaust manifold. If you're deleting this, you're gonna need to get to that exhaust manifold, and what I had to do was cut it off because it was all seized up. I've actually got the manifold over here. Let's see, yeah. So on your driver's side exhaust manifold, you're gonna see you got this fitting here. Mine's all screwed up. You're gonna have to take that off, use a lot of penetrant. It's a pain in the butt. That's gonna be the hardest part of this. You're gonna take that off, get this tube out. It should just pull right out with a little bit of maneuvering. Same with this control valve here. It's gonna have 2 vacuum ports here, and then I guess that's it. Or yeah, 2 vacuum ports here, and then 2 of these hoses that run down to this pipe. You can take this off as a whole assembly. It's gonna be your best bet. You don't need any of this. Once you get rid of this EGR valve, this is all for EGR. Don't need none of it. Stupid junk. So yeah, it's gonna have 1 connector. You're gonna unplug that. Another connector here, 2-prong. You're gonna unplug that. Go ahead and show you what I mean. That whole assembly is just going to be sitting around here. Here's that 1 connector. You just press down here, it'll pop right off. Same with this, it'll pop right off. When you install that plate, you want to make sure clean all your old gasket material off so that you don't have any vacuum leaks. Cleaned it up real good. Get your new gasket. You're going to put that on nice and square, obviously their bracket plate behind it. We're gonna bolt that on with the bolt and washer. Both of those on nice and tight, nothing too tight. You don't want to strip it out. Alright, from there on we got to deal with our vacuum lines here. Super simple. You just don't want to mess this up or your engine's gonna run pretty poorly. All the business is happening right here. This pour off your throttle body. So there's only 1 line from here you're going to need to take out. It's this one right here on this connector where it goes down all the way down and around. On this side, you'll trace this line. It's hard to show because I've already done all this crap, but this line is going to be plugging in here. It's going to be looping all the way around. I've got it unsheathed. Yours is going to be in that coil wrap crap. 2 of your vacuum lines that came off your solenoid. This was on top of your valve. All those, these are all the lines that you took off when you took out that valve from here. That valve and that port thing. You can take all those off. You can just cut this off right here. What you're gonna do to save yourself some time, you need to plug this hole since you took it out, or it's just gonna leak vacuum. So what you can do is from where you cut this line right here, you take it out. And how you can do that, leave enough room so you can take it out. Cut it from like right maybe about here. Take your snips, your side cuts, whatnot, maybe even scissors if you got some heavy duty scissors. Cut it there. Take your everyday pliers, you can be needle nose like that. I use these worked fine. Pull it out. Might take some strength, but you will pull it out, just wiggle it around. It's okay if you damage it a little bit. From there, once you get that little nub off, it's just a tiny piece that looks like this. What you're gonna want to do, this is super simple, so easy. Alright, you're gonna get a heat gun. If you don't have a heat gun, use a hair dryer. You could even use a lighter, it's simple. You're gonna heat the side that doesn't plug in. This is the side here that's gonna plug in. So when you take it out like that, the other side that would have went to that EGR crap, heat it up real nice and hot. on that end, just this end. Don't mess with this end. With all the both the ridges here, don't mess with that. Only this end where you cut. Heat it up pretty hot. It's gonna get soft pretty quick. It doesn't take much. And then you're gonna take your needle nose and just softly pinch it. Just pinch it softly so it closes together. Don't go too hard or it's just gonna pull off. Softly pinch it, and once it cools down, it's going to be a airtight seal. Super simple, super easy, costs you nothing. Good little trick that I've learned when being a mechanic. Yeah, so what you'll do, you might want to lube this up a little bit. It can be a bit of a bug to get in. I'll set the camera down and do that. Just like that, closed off. You can make it look prettier than mine. I don't really mind, it works. This line here, I screwed that up. You don't want to cut this line, and I'll tell you why, because this goes to your fuel regulator here. Yeah, you definitely want that there, or your engine's not going to run well at all. So I just repaired that. I cut that accidentally because I'm stupid. But other than that, that's all there is to it. It's simple as that. One thing to mention is the connectors you left off for that EGR solenoid. Should be 3 little ones. You got a little round one right here. Those are just going to stay unplugged. I wouldn't cut them. I mean, just in case for whatever reason you want to put it back on. If you're in a smoke test state, you're going to need it. But yeah, for me, I'm just going to tape these all together. Make sure there's no open wire, of course. I mean, yeah, you don't want them shortened together, but bundle them all up, tape them somewhere pretty, get them out the way because you're not going to need them. It will set off a emissions light, I'm sure you know. But yeah, it's going to clean up your engine bay and make it simpler and easier. So yeah.